Yo, welcome to another Hyperdrive Live trading session. I am your host, Coach CJ, and I'm excited for you to be here. We'll be live in a few moments trading the Nasdaq futures market using the Hyperdrive system. If this is your first time trading with me, buckle up because we trade a fast-paced but simple, color-coded, and highly efficient system I created to be in and out of the markets in 90 minutes or less. If after watching this session you want to learn this system, grab my Hyperdrive instruction manual with the link in the description. You'll be added to our private community and receive 30 days of live trading for free on Zoom with zero delay. Before we start, do me a big favor and make sure you like, subscribe, and share this stream with others. I greatly appreciate that gesture of support. All right, the market is about to open soon, so let's get this session started. See you in 3, 2, 1. Enjoy the show. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Mic check, mic check. Let me know in the chat you guys can hear me. All good. What's up, George, Jimmy P, Sharif, Juliet, Paula, Jazzy J, Emma, Steph, Amy, Carl, Nita, Jim B. All good on the mic check. Cool, cool. I very soon am not going to be able to. We're going to have so many people on this Zoom that I'm not going to be able to read all the names. I'm just manifesting that right there, praying for that right there. More people get touched by this Hyperdrive system. What's up, Joy? I see Joy Taylor on YouTube. We are live on YouTube, live on Zoom as well. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. We got a few minutes before the market opens here. We had 8:30 news, and I think we have some more news. Let's check forexfactory.com. We got some more. Oh, actually, no, we really don't. We got a yellow photo at 10:30. So, again, for the third day in a row, we got Trump on the docket here. No time. I'm assuming it's probably going to be around 3:48 because the last 2 days it was around 3:40. So we'll just continue to move forward as we normally do. No issues with that. We had PPI and unemployment claims today, and looks like it was a long wick, and we haven't traded above it or below it at this point. We are in alignment for buys. We are blue on all 3 time frames, so we are in alignment for buys here. So we'll see how we open up. We have not touched 850 yet, and also the J4 sitting right there. That might be something that happens on the open. Let me just look at the 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute volume is fading back, but in order to really change anything there, I have to drop about 50 points from where it is right now. So, in alignment for buys, 2 minutes to go before the market opens, and we'll see how we open up. Like I said, how we doing? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Looks like we took up some daily highs already, daily targets overnight. Yeah, we took out 2. Next one up, we stay bullish, should be 967. And we're at 68 right now. So, yeah, that's more than enough room for us to get a 75-pointer if we close above 900. Or if we're able to get in at 850. Yeah, I am very close to 700 subs on YouTube. I'm like 2 away. So if you guys are not subscribed, although you're on Zoom, all the guys are on Zoom. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube, go give it a subscribe. We're knocking on the door of 700 subscribers. What's up, Jalen? Good morning to you. All right. I'm going to remove. We don't need this target anymore. Took that. I'm going to keep this one here for right now. All right, market is opening right now. We always wait the first 3 minutes. If this is your first time seeing this system, we always wait the first 3 minutes of the market No entries in the first 3 minutes. But because we're blue on all 3 time frames, we are looking to get in on some buys. Or a buy. Just one buy. We just want one buy. Straight 75-point win, and then we're out of here. All right, buddy, go ahead. I don't know if you guys heard that announcement. Can you get the door open? No. Use your hand and not your clothes. Got it? All right, so far bullish delivery. We got 2 minutes left in this candle. First minute was bullish. What's up, Cindy? We got a minute to go here. We're playing around 900. We're above it right now. If we close above it, I'll be putting in the buying limit at 900. Stop loss 875. What's up, Bob? Still got 25 seconds left here. Hey, Christine. What's up, Paul? All right, 10 seconds to go. All right, I got a buy limit put in here at 900. All we need is a pullback, and then we'll be in here. Running towards that daily target right now. Yeah, we still got 2 minutes here. We're close to 950. We're at the top of this price action from Friday. Want to see a really clean fib it up on the 5-minute 3-2 retracement. Extension sits on the daily target. From the news candle, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's headed there. It's actually at the 382 already. Or did I do that wrong? No, I did that right. Yeah, 618 would be more there, but yeah, it's right. It's right at that 382 right now, which is cool. Come give us a pullback here. Speaking towards the fib, what do you mean by that, Amy? I mean, not the fib, the J4. Coach, can you speak of the J4? I've been watching her. Have seen more opportunities there usually early. Yeah, I need a little bit more context with that question. What are you asking me? J4 on the 1 minute after 9:30. I mean, you've traded with me long enough to know that we hold the J4 very high. It's definitely going to give bounce on a lot of different time frames. It really just comes down to you. So when you're building out something that you want to put into your trading plan, like I talk about this all the time, you have to think of it like a science project. So if this is your hypothesis, right, that you're saying J4 on the 1 minute after 9:30 for entry opportunities, then you just need to go back. That's your hypothesis, that you're seeing opportunities for that, right? So then you just got to prove that. You got to go back in the data of back testing as far as you can go back, because you're talking about the 1 minute, so you're not going to be able to go back too far. If you use MNQ1, you'll be able to go back to maybe early December, mid-December, something in there. And then you try to prove your hypothesis with data. And if you see something that you like that stands out to you in that, with everything else, the foundation, with our alignment, and with all of that stuff as well, then you have a working model. I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at it from the hypothesis that you're bringing up for me to really give a concrete yes or no, or does that make sense? I'm in this entry. Oh, and I just got taken out super quick. That was a big candle coming back down. I'm gonna put in 950. I'm gonna put in 850. What we got? 50 seconds left in this candle. I got wicked out. Did you guys get wicked out? No, you guys are still in? I got wicked out real quick on that. That was like a millisecond. I haven't put in this 850 yet, but I'm about to. This is we got the J4 right there. Just give us a little bit of bounce here. I'm not a huge fan of this candle. It's the only reason why I was maybe trying to have a little hesitation on that, but I did robot mode this because this candle is huge. A big bearish engulfing candle here. This might just straight sweep me straight through. We need I'm in this. This might not work out though. I don't like this bearish engulfing. We need the buyers to step back in like ASAP. I'm gonna look at this on the 1 minute, because if we start having hesitation here at 850, I might close this out early. We are technically in a stalemate. I just noticed that, but I'm in this position at this already at the moment. So, we got 5 seconds here. We're closing back above 850. I might close this early. Trying to see how it reacts since the close back above 850. If we can stay above 850 here. And it's coming down. Let's see if you can get back above 850. I'll hang on to you. But if it closes below 850 on this 1 minute, I'm gonna just abandon this. But we're above it right now. I realized after the fact that I wouldn't say we took this while it was a stalemate. We took it before the stalemate. So technically not a rebel entry. We're still above 850. We closed above it. Can you stay above it now? Closed above it again. That's a bearish engulfing though. We need this to push up. Somebody's in the waiting room. Check the 3 real quick. Again, I'm closing this if this closes below 850. We're holding on to 850 right now. Bullish engulfing. Not really. It almost was. I'm going to go ahead and just get the risk off the table on this trade right now. We're about 20. There we go. 25 points of profit right there. So I'm risk free on here. Go break even on this. Can this sweep this entire move down? I mean, it's a nice retracement into this this push off of here. Just came down really hard. Unfortunately, we're in a stalemate, so no other buy opportunities in here. I'm gonna probably play this pretty tight as well. We're doing well right now. We're bouncing off of these levels. We still got a lot, 40 seconds left in this candle, but we just bounced off of 75. Can you keep pushing? Can you keep pushing? Good candle. Come on. Jalen hit TP off the 5-minute J4 for 30 points. Nice. What was that? We're back at that daily high, daily target, 893. This is really tight, but I'm just gonna go ahead and lock in. Maybe this is probably gonna get taken out, but I'm gonna put 25. I'm gonna lock in 25 points here just to zero out the day, and it's probably gonna hit. It's probably gonna take me out, but it's also in a spot where it could fall straight back down. So I have my stop loss at 875, just locking in 25 points, which would zero me out for the day. I just want to manage it that way just because of how hard this came down and what it could possibly do coming off of this daily target at 893. So I'm just playing it safe that way. You guys can do 10 or whatever you want to do. That's just me right now. And, you know, if it works out and doesn't come back to it, then I'll ride it up to 925 to our TP. We're at 50 points in profit right now. So this is where you would lock in 25 anyway. Just put my TP in at 925. We closed back above the daily target of 892 with the bullish engulfing. I'm still watching this on the 1 minute. And I am still in. Okay, I'm out. All right. I'm out of that right now. Let's see what actually happens here. This is what that's why I did exactly what I did. We're in the area of where this thing could come down aggressively. Coming off the daily targets and all that stuff, and just looking left here, and you know, just that's exactly why I did what I did. I wanted to make sure that we could at least zero out from that first opportunity. I'm not done. I'm open for more here. Let's see. It seems like there's a lot of volume in the market. If we can actually start shooting up or down, for us to shoot up, we have to get the 1 minute back into alignment, which will take us around that 950 area. We already have the volume. The volume's still there. And if we start shooting down, we got a little bit more ways to go here. For the flip to 5 would be around 775. But I'm open to another shot. I'm pretty much break even for the day at the moment. Let me know what you guys did on that opportunity. If you got or just give me your total for the day. If you didn't take that second opportunity, you might be down minus 25. If you did take it, then you should be at 0. Just give me your number in the chat real quick. Didn't take either. No trades yet. Even, minus 25, minus 20, minus 22, minus 10. Even, minus 2. Even. Cool. Even Steven. Minus 30. So why didn't you guys grab that second opportunity? Was it because you noticed that we were in a stalemate, or were you afraid? Let's talk about it. Let's be for real. I was a little hesitant too. Then I was like, let me just robot mode it. So I can understand if you were hesitant, because that thing came down aggressive. I can understand if that was the case. It came down pretty aggressive. I almost didn't take it. I didn't notice that we had flipped on we went into a stalemate on the 1. And technically this was an active candle, so it still was, you know, on the side of following the rules. But yeah, I wouldn't have noticed that until Cindy said something. But I'm seeing some hesitated, some say move too fast. Cindy said she saw the stalemate, wasn't ready. The aggressive move kept you out. Yeah, makes sense. This will be the question, though. We're back in this area of kind of similar to yesterday, how we had this head and shoulders crap type of play. I shouldn't say crap, just because I don't utilize those things doesn't mean it's not real. It doesn't happen. But we're back in that type of environment. It's going to be interesting to see if we actually can break back up here. We did just put in this is the 1 minute. Let me go to the 3. The 1 minute is a little cleaner. We just put in a bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, and then it seems like it may want to violate it, but it really is just going to depend on if it can gather back up from here. Because as we can see, if you look left, obviously you take into account the news wick, but then the price action inside the news wick is more important. As it filled that wick in, it got up to the daily target here of 893, or yesterday's high, or whatever day it was, and then it did a bearish engulfing off of it, and then that's when it consolidated. And then you had shot up, which at the moment you can give it a manipulation move. You can say, you can at the moment you can say maybe liquidity grab. You can say a bunch of things, sweeping highs. Going into previous days price action, like I mentioned, this was Friday's high. Friday's high obviously was a straight tanker. After it made the high, it tanked all the way through into Sunday, which it ended up being taken Friday and Saturday before it actually started turning around. It was a 550 point move. So, history repeating itself. Blah 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 blah. All these type of things that could be happening at the moment. So we just have to wait and see. But that was the only thing. Can anybody tell me? The only thing what I'm about to say about this candle? To why I still can see the buyers taking over this. What about this candle is why I'm like, the buyers still are here. Can anybody tell me why? Nope, not volume. This candle right here, this big old, it isn't engulfing. Yes, it is. It's engulfing. But why, what about this? I'm trying not to give it away by asking a question, but what about this candle? You have heard me say, yes, good job, Juliet. It did not continue. That's the only thing about this candle that I'm like, I think the buyers are definitely still present here, because it didn't go. It didn't keep going. It was very aggressive. It was all the things. I mean, big, full, bearish engulfing candle, and it just got hit, just stopped, and then it didn't continue. So to me, that shows me that there is still possibility, and also, Christine, you're correct as well. We've started the violation process. Next candle was bullish, and we're climbing up. We're trying to climb up. So it's really going to depend on what we do when we get back up here. Will we overtake this, which will put us back on alignment on the 1 minute, and then we can get in on the top here for more points? Or will it accumulate in this imbalance, or even the engulfing, and then drop? Oops, I'm doing too much. I filled a FVG fair value gap on the 1 hour. You know that fair value gaps and imbalances are the exact same thing, right? So if you know fair value gap, then you know imbalance. It's the exact same thing. I don't see your gap though. I see a wick on a 1 hour. I see a wick fill. This is a wick fill. You on the right time frame? You telling me the right time frame? This is a wick fill. Yeah, I don't see anything on a 1 hour, maybe the 30-minute. Nope. Yo, Wix, what are you referring to? Who said that? Emma? Eight to 9 o'clock candle. 8 to 9 o'clock candle. Oh, you mean on the downside? You mean on the downside? Sorry, I was looking left. You meant this candle right here. Yeah, it just filled the imbalance. Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's still a little bit left if you're being picky, but yeah, it came back down there, bouncing off of 850. The bearish impulsive candle. Okay, maybe I'm not looking at the right thing. 8 to 9 o'clock. 8 to 9 o'clock. 8 to 9 o'clock. Eastern? My time zone? I don't know where you're trying to get me to look at. So 8 to 9 Eastern would be this candle if you're talking. But you said bearish impulsive candle. Did you mean bullish impulsive candle? I know it's still early where you are. I think. I'm trying to make excuses for you. Anyway. If you're referring to this, okay, yeah, I'm furthermore lost. Yeah, I'm lost on that one, Emma. I'm sorry. I don't know where you're talking about on the 1 hour. 1 minute. Let's see. Oh, we still got to get up here. 9:59. Oh, that would have been a. What did we end up? We closed that, but did it come back? Yeah, it came back down. Retouched. Yeah, it would have taken us out at break even anyway. Oh, actually, maybe it wouldn't have. All right, we're back in that spot. This is where our TP would have been at from the 850 position. So this is decision-making time. Will the market push through it or start to retrace off of it? I'm going to say push through it. Our volume is heavy on all time frames. And plus, we got a better chance of a buy than a sell at this point. We have a lot more to do for us to sell than we would to buy. Oh, okay. See, I needed all that information in the beginning. On a 3 minute, it was a red candle that was impulsive and took us out. That candle filled in the fair value gap imbalance. From the after that, it returned back up. Got you. All right. I think we're on the same page now. So you're saying this filled in something on the 1 hour from 8 o'clock. But this is a bullish candle, not bearish. You said earlier bearish. That's a bullish candle. That's a bullish 1 hour candle. And yes, this candle came down, filled in most of the imbalance on that candle at 8 o'clock. And then, yes, pushed back up. I got you. This candle here came down, filled that in. It's probably something, yeah, on the 5 minute. Here we go. Yeah, the 5 minute. It's more so to refine that even down further. Here's your 5 minute imbalance that we're basically talking about. That. So this bullish candle here, that was the news candle. Basically, the bulk of that volume was the news candle. The 9 o'clock candle return through, filling in the 5-minute imbalance that was left from the 8:30 news candle. Pretty cleanly too. And at the same time, rejecting off of 850. And at the same time, starting the violation process of a 5-minute, 3 and 3-minute bearish engulfing. All right. Let's just sit back and wait. We're at the top of the hour now, 10 o'clock. Let me clean up my chart here. I don't like messy charts. Some of this stuff we don't need. Let me get rid of this and this. That's good enough. Okay, so before that, all that happened, I was answering your question. I believe it was Amy. Amy, did I answer your question well enough? Did you have a follow-up on that about the J4 1 minute 9:30? Good. Cool. Good. Yeah, you'll always find opportunities in the market. It's just that, can you prove them to be consistent enough for you to actually put them into your game plan? All right, we might be back here. I'm gonna go back to the 1 minute. Almost. Where'd that close? That closed just above 950. We're still in a stalemate on the one by a hair. I'm gonna put that box back, actually. Coming down hard off of 950 again. Let me know if you guys got any other questions. We'll see what happens here. Still got 50 minutes. She has been making us stay the entire time. I wouldn't say work for it. Wait for it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm so excited. You know, I don't mind. I don't mind it. I'm not. I'm not talking about like the having to, wait the whole 90 minutes or whatever. But more so, you guys have heard either me talk about or somebody talk about how the market moves and has its phases of expansion. And we talk about it when we're talking about our lower time frames and stuff like that. How we talk about manipulation and then the expansion and the retracements and all that type of stuff. As the market as a whole on higher time frames, it goes through those same type of phases. And so when we looked at the daily yesterday, we were basically looking at the market just kind of being very sideways. Like we haven't had any type of, multiple days down, multiple days up, multiple days down, multiple days up, multiple days down. It's been very down, up, down, up, down, up. These were up. This was down. This was up. This was down. This was nothing. This was up. You know what I mean? Like, and quite honestly, kudos to the system. I think we've navigated the choppiness pretty good. Like when I go back and look at the market, I go back and look at all our entries for the week on Friday or Saturday, and I'll also look at other opportunities that I see that we may have either missed or whatever, different things like that. As I look at different scenarios and stuff, there's a lot of things that we would have lost, right, without the system, without waiting for the multi-time frame alignment and things like that, so, that's why I say I don't mind missing something that's not for me. I don't mind not being in an alignment and seeing the market move without me and all that type of stuff. Cause I'm like, it's easy to have the FOMO and focus on what you missed, but what did it save you from? We gotta realize that too. What did it possibly save you from? Like right now, we're saved from all this trash because we don't have anything to do. We're not in alignment for it. So this is just the phase of the market that it's gonna be very choppy, and then we'll be right back into our phase of when the market is just running for days, running for points, where you can't hold it back. You're trailing or wanting to trail from 100, 150 points and stuff like that. You may have mentioned it already, but what made you decide on the 3-time frame lineup? What was your train of thought about that? More firepower, essentially. I and then conversations with Steph I have, and Ken I have, with people that we have conversations about the market and stuff like that all the time, and what they looking at, what I'm looking at, and stuff like that. We kind of compare notes, but it was. And then also the experience that I've had on all the time frames. The 3-minute was a newer experience for me, having going to the 3-minute. But I had tons of experience on the 5. We've all had tons of experience on the 5. We've had ton of experience on the 1, and it just felt like the 3 was the meat in the middle. It was that hybrid of the 3-minute gives you 3 1-minute candles in there, and it gives you 3 of the 5-minute candles. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it gave you majority of the information from the 5 and all of the information from the 3 from the 1 in that 3-minute stick, and it gave us an opportunity to not be faked out on things that weren't ready, right? On the 1 minute, this could have closed above 9. Let's say on the 1 minute this closed above 950, but on the 3-minute it wasn't ready to close above 950 yet, right? And it came, and it pulled back. And so I started, as I was comparing those time frames, I started seeing those things happen more frequently. And then so the 3-minute aspect, like I said, it was a hybrid model. But then going even deeper, when I talked to you guys earlier this year about quality over quantity, the multi-time frame aspect of it is having basically 3 time frames in congruence of one another. That's going to give you a quality opportunity to take the market in the correct direction. And these are and also taking into account what we're trading and when we're trading. So we're trading at high volatile time with a volatile asset of Nasdaq. And so having the fastest time frames available to us, there's obviously more time frames that could be available to us. There's the 30-second, there's a 15-second, and going that deep. It doesn't need to be that deep for me. But having the firepower of what the 5's doing, the 3 and the 1 minute, all in congruence with our setups, it just provides with clean, quality opportunity. And hopefully I will hope that you guys would agree in seeing that, since we've made that shift, that the opportunities have been higher quality, less losses, and things like that. This is your time to put in the chat if you do agree or don't agree with that. That was me putting it back on you to tell me if I'm right or wrong. Can you explain price action and when to use it? Price action, you use it. Well, honestly, we use it all the time. We rely on our system, so we don't have to really use it or talk about it. But I think it's important for you to understand it, because if we're in alignment for the 5, the 3, and the 1, that means they're in alignment for buys. And if we're in alignment for buys, then that means our price action is bullish, right? Vice versa, same thing on the 1, the 3, and the 5. If we're in alignment for sales, that means we're red. Then our price action is bearish. We got 20 seconds left in this candle. We might be looking at 950 here. Looks like we are. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe put in the buy limit. Let's see. Yes. Okay. I'm putting in the buy limit at 950. Okay. So I got a buy limit in at 950. So that's the higher level aspect of price action, right? There's a lot of reading that we don't have to do, or you don't have to do. I just naturally do it. But you clearly, like, the whole reason I built this system, started off building the system in the way I have, is for the brand newest person that doesn't know about price action, doesn't know how to read price action, doesn't understand higher highs, higher lows, or feels like listening to someone explain that it's daunting to them and it keeps them away from the skill set. We don't have to have that discussion. We just do have that discussion. The newest person doesn't have to understand that stuff ever, really, because all you literally have to do is match colors, wait for only thing you really have to understand is what a close and retest is. Everything else is elementary. And then you have to understand, 25 points, 75 points. You have to understand a little bit from the management perspective. I think that's probably where the bulk of people's understanding needs to be. But from step number 1, you just got to match colors. Step number 2, you got to understand what a close and retest is. Step number 3, you just have to understand points and going break even and stuff like that. Right? Does that make sense? Are you guys in agreement with that? Like, from a very elementary, if you introduce me to somebody spanking brand new, that's all I got to get across to them. I don't have to get across to them higher highs, higher lows. I don't have to get across to them order blocks. I don't have to get across to them imbalances or fair value gaps. I don't have to get across to them. I don't even have to give across to them daily highs and daily lows. Like, I don't have to talk to them about potential daily target and all that stuff. I'm not talking about any of you guys, honestly. I'm more so speaking about, like, I'm just talking about the brand new piece. No, there's no names in my head at any moment right now, Ken. I'm just in general. A lot of us in our community come from trading. So it's natural for us to think about these things, and it's natural for us in the beginning, not so much anymore. Now I'm kind of talking about somebody in the beginning, but not so much anymore, to allow those things that we know to hold us back from things that are in front of us. We've all dealt with that. I even dealt with that when I first built the system, when it was back in Blue Magic. I had to deal with the knowledge that I had and kind of leaving that behind and just kind of dumbing it down to the simplicity of what's in front of me. Because back in the day, I was more of a smart money reversal trader, looking to pick the tops, pick the bottoms, and, bearish engulfing candles, sale from there, big drops, yada, 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 right? And so I had a lot of knowledge, and a lot of you guys had a lot of knowledge because we met on this journey. We met when you guys were already trading. But for a brand new person, I can mold a brand new person faster than I can mold somebody that's experienced, because the experienced individual, or quote unquote experience, this experienced individual is going to hold on to things that they were taught, because that's just that's what their foundation was on. But a brand new person, I can just mold them. I can just say, hey, get on this chart. When it's blue, you're looking to press this button. When it closes and resets, like I said, I only got to teach them mainly 3 things. Make sense? So price action in itself is not something that I have to talk about, but I at the same time, at my core, I am a coach. I am a teacher. I've been like that ever since I was in the fitness industry. I like to explain things and stuff like that. So that's why we do talk about it. I do talk about things, because it also is important. Well, once you really get a taste and you really want to dive into the next level of things, it will help you start to kind of map things out. It will help you manage trades more fluidly, like we just did with this entry down here. Just understanding, like me understanding price action of how this could come back down pretty heavily. based off of previous price action. Make sense? So I know that was a long answer to your question, Sharif, and probably didn't answer it specifically about price action, but price action in itself, the most important things when it comes to price action is, for me, is all about the changing of the hands. It's finding those reasons to why price went higher. So for example, if I'm talking about the current price action that we're in right now of this, and we kind of talked about it earlier when Emma was asking me about the imbalance in the field and all this other stuff, right? Like all of this story can be explained, right? And it could be explained based on what previously happened. So we had the 8:30 news candle that did its thing. We had failed to take any of the wicks lower or higher. All right. Once we got up to this daily high, right, this potential daily target at 893, the market put in a bearish engulfing candle. These are always going to be my most important tails. Bearish engulfing and bullish engulfing candles are your most important tails. All right. Market came back down because what they do is they set decisions. They set impulsiveness is not the word I'm looking for. But we'll use that. They set like they show you the impulsiveness of the market, or the impulsiveness that the market wants you to think it's there. AKA when I talk about a bearish engulfing candle getting violated. That's impulsiveness to the downside that the market wants you to think is there, so you can sell, and then you get swept up when they actually want to buy. Okay. So when we're in opportunity, that's when I mainly talk about price action, or when we're looking to set up for an opportunity. Because when we got into this bearish engulfing candle, what was the first, when we got into this trade right here, first thing I said was, this was a bearish engulfing candle. We need the buyers to step back in now, right? We need them to start that violation process now. That's price action. That's understanding price action, not just for the health of my own personal trade, but just talking about it from a market sense as well, right? This is a bearish engulfing candle. If we are to be correct in our blue alignment, then we need the buyers to step back in ASAP, like right now, because we're 12 points away from our stop loss, right? Does that make sense? So that type of stuff, like I need the market to be lying to everybody else, and we're actually on the right side of where they want to go. And we were. It's just that the way we managed that opportunity, we just got taken out to 25 points versus actually going all the way up and hitting a full TP. And then having your quarter levels on the chart, it really honestly can map out price action for you really good, right? You get your closes above your 25s, you get your close back below, you get your close back above, and then you get the retest. You get your close above 50, about 0 you get your rejection off of 0 you get a pullback you get your rejection off of 50, you get a pullback not only to 0 but all the way back down to 75. Closes above 0 showing strength to the support for 0 here, which was resistance, now showing strength here on two occasion, and then blasting off, closing above our HGH, retesting our HGH, closing above a previous bearish engulfing candle, retesting a previous engulfing candle, expanding, getting a higher high, coming back down, giving us our entry at 950, and then expanding up to 22.25, right? Like, it's just the ebbs and flow of the market. I don't know if I'm really explaining that to you for you to understand, but hopefully, like, it's just the ebbs and flows of the market, and you can really see it when you pay attention to those quarter levels. Let me know if that was helpful. Some people with the traders that I come in contact with that have already experienced it is very It's not. It's hard. It's just. I mean, I can't say it any better than I did before. It's just harder for them. It doesn't have to be. It can be. Some people are fed up enough with what they were doing that they're like, whatever, you know. But even brand new people, they have their struggles as well. Everybody does, because a brand new person will come in here and just like most of us probably did when we first started trading, is now that we have this power at our fingertips to press a button and make money or lose money, and then we find out that we struggle with certain things that we didn't know we struggled with before, because we never been faced with the experience to struggle with them, like FOMO and greed, right? Like losing a trade and then feeling that loss and then wanting to get it back. But then you're moving with emotion versus moving with structure. Like if you're looking to get back something you lost, at least move with structure, like we did in our first trade. In our second trade, like it's not like I was emotional about it, like, oh, we lost, now get back in so we can get it back. It was like, no, that was our next opportunity to get back in, and then we just happened to get it back by managing it properly. So we moved with structure. What people will do, new people will do, is what they will struggle with is they'll take a loss and then they would look to get it back, and they would do it by taking 2 trades on one opportunity, or just pressing the button, or thinking that they're seeing something that they don't know what they're seeing, and they're selling when they should be buying. We're all guilty of that, right? We've done those things before, whether you're new or experienced. Like we've all thought that we were better than the system. We all thought we knew better. And sometimes you're right, and sometimes most of the time probably you're wrong. It's just part of the game. That's why it takes you really have to be numb to human emotion when you're trading. I was talking to one person on that one when I was talking about the new person. He knows who he is. But it's not bad, man. It's not. I'm not talking bad about you. It just is. You can't get around it. Like nobody is coming perfect. I mean, I could talk about these same things with teaching my wife how to do this. Like I'm not going to, because I live with her. But like she could tell you her story, and that she's had her struggles getting to where she currently is. But we all do. I still do. It's all part of the game. You're not going to get rid of it. It's just the being able to cope with it, to deal with it, to recognize it, to walk away from it when it's happening, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But we all do it, man. The frustrating part of it comes when people want to blame something other than themselves. You got to take personal responsibility first and foremost. Like you have to take personal responsibility. Now, if somebody came to me and they said, I followed your system 100% and I blew my account. Okay. I would tell you to prove it, but I that's different. Most of the time we're doing self-inflicted things. I don't think I've ever blown an account that I didn't self-inflict blow. Where it looks like, okay, again, price action. Look at where we're bouncing off of right here, right? Previous daily target. We just retested that. Also, this candle that pushed through it left the imbalance, fair value gap, left that right here, and look at how that connected the dots. That's price action. Everything on this chart is price action. It's just you understanding it, and a lot of times you'll see things after the fact. Here's a bearish engulfing candle. That next candle did not continue, showing fake out to sellers to buyers stepping back in. And now this overtaking it. something like that happening and then a close above 22,000, I feel more confident with the 22,000 entry. At first I was like, if this just goes straight through and closes above 22,000, you know, I can understand hesitation to maybe wait to see if it pulls back to 950. But since it did that, and if I look at this impulse from here to here, that's probably a 236 on the retracement, and then it's going to, if it goes straight and closes back above, then we just put in a structural higher high. So 22,000 looks good for an entry. Makes sense. And some people will consider this to be a bullish engulfing candle. I don't, but it is a bull. It is a bullish and it is an engulfing candle. That is true. This is not one that I would look at. It's not one of my eyes would catch immediately. I still have a buy limit set up at 950. I'm just waiting for a pullback. But if we do close above 22,000, like I was just talking about, I will take it. Correct. Yeah, because that previous candle was in red. But it is an engulfing. Because it's engulfing because it engulfed the previous candle. But it's not one that I would particularly look at just because, yeah, the previous one wasn't red. Like this one. Like this relationship. Great questions today. Or conversation. Anything? Any more? I love days like today. Me too. What's the theory behind the triangles? The triangles were a momentum, like a momentum-based shift. Now, a lot of times you're getting in triangles when you're in alignment, like when it's shifting. Like this triangle more than likely came out probably on this candle, but it's showing you it here because it's now fully in alignment. So what I did with these triangles was I didn't allow them to give us false reads when we weren't in alignment from a super trend perspective. It does not read the MACD. So the MACD may still be out of alignment, but the trend would be in alignment. So a lot of, like this triangle, this was a true triangle. This was a true one because it was, we got 14 seconds left on this trade, on this candle. Doesn't look like we're going to close above 22. Maybe. No. We did not close above 22. We did close above that wick though, so this might go. We'll see if the next candle does it. We got a lot of targets up here, honestly. 78, 94, and 111 all next to each other, so that's relatively equal highs. So this was a true triangle right here, and I'm saying that because the reason why it came out wasn't because of a trend flip. The reason it came out was because of how it's coded. It was supposed to come out. This one probably came out down here, but it only printed when the trend actually changed. Does that make sense? So same with this one here, it printed when the trend changed. This one here printed when the trend changed as well. More than likely, this triangle came out somewhere up in here. But it can't, the way it's coded, it can't print there because the trend was blue. Same thing here. This one probably printed up here on this engulfing, but it only came out here when it actually changed, which is still a strong thing. But the way I would play the triangles, and this isn't the way I used to play the triangles, would be on a close and retest of the triangle entry. So remember when you used to get alerts on the triangles, there was triangle pending, check alignment. The reason that was is because you might not be in alignment on the MACD. So you get your triangle, but check to make sure you're in alignment from all time frame. I mean, all perspectives. And then the next candle was, or the next alert was triangle confirmed by alignment or something like that. But the whole reason that I put the triangles in the first place because I wanted to give us something that gave us an alert for those people that couldn't be on the chart. But I'm so far removed, and that's probably the next thing that I'll look at again. Would be just retesting the triangles with multi-time frame alignment and everything else. Looks like we might get this close. We got 40 seconds left. So 22,000 might be an entry here. Still got 20 seconds. All right, I got a buy limit set for 22,000. We'll see if we get tagged into it. So yeah, hopefully that's what you meant by theory. But yeah, a lot of times that first triangle you get, the only reason you're getting it is because it's giving you that trend change. So I'll make this a little bluer so you guys can kind of see that this market's running.
I don't know.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Wiki.
So for example, like this triangle came out
Leader.
when the trend changed. But like I said, it probably happened down here. What's up, buddy? But this one happening. Go ahead, say hi.
Hi. Let's press the button.
No, don't press the button because you're going to change my screen.
Oh no.
I'll let you press the button at the end.
At the end?
Yep. No, that's not the button he was talking about. But I would never, ever give him the keys to the account. Not yet. He can't press that button. Yeah, so yeah. That's as far as I'll go with that right now, I think. So yeah, this one came out because of the trend change, but this one was legit. I mean, I shouldn't say this one isn't legit, but this one came out because it was supposed to at that time. This one probably was supposed to come out down here, but it couldn't come out because it had to wait until we changed. So as soon as it changes, it comes out, which is why you'll get a lot of triangles on the change. If you go back and look at your triangles, a lot of them will be when the trend changes because that's the way it's coded. Like all of these in here, that was supposed to come out there, it was supposed to come out there, it's supposed to come out, supposed to come out, all of those are supposed to come out. This one only came out because of the trend change, but it probably actually came out somewhere up in here. No way. Oh, you said this one time. I thought you meant right now. I was about to say, no, that did not happen. We're getting to this point in this market where I'm like, I don't really know if I want to take a stab at 22,050. We got 20 minutes left here. I'd rather a pullback versus a continuation entry at this point. Well, somebody on this call, I think their dog blew their challenge accounts for stepping on the computer. That one I laughed at. Only because it was a challenge account. If it was a real account, I probably wouldn't have laughed at them. Yeah, exactly. Dog ate the homework situation. Well, I think this is the first. Well, I mean, the day ain't over yet, but this is probably one of the stronger days that we've had. Or it seems like we're trying to get out of this funk. There's the rest of this imbalance up here. We're closer to all-time highs. 454, 22, 454. Yeah, I don't know if I want 50. What do you guys think? Y'all gonna take 50 if it closes above it? Yeah, I would love to take 22,000, but it hasn't come back to retest it. It's at 2250 right now with a minute 13 left. Probably will take it though. We're pretty strong right now, and we're so close to these. We could just go run straight through them. It is what it is, right? Gets taken out. Gets taken out. Exactly, robot mode. I'll take 2250 if we get the retest. We got to close above it first. 30 seconds to go. I'm wearing my hoodie. Charting our heart. So let's do it. Take personal responsibility for my entry. We're right there. We're close. 5 seconds to go. We're below it right now with 3. Above it with 2. We did close above it. Oh, come on. Alright. Well, I'm putting the bottom in it now, but you guys may be in. I didn't press the there we go. I'm in now. I'm in now. Go to that next daily target. That'll be our break even. Don't try to pull back now. Keep going. Stop making one noise, buddy. You want me to stop talking? Well, that's not very nice. I don't tell you to stop talking. This boy is crazy. All right. What's up with these kids? Youngest told you you didn't like the sound. What did you say? Did you just laugh, or did you like? He does know it's almost 11. He's ready to go to the gym. All right, that's the lowest I want to see you go. You can connect that wick, but don't go no lower. Mama said go brush your teeth.
No, I made a snake.
Go upstairs so we can go.
A snaky.
All right. I think it's water break time. All right, music up. I'll be right back. All right. This is Mike Gravis here. Top of the hour is coming. This will be our last entry anyway. So we just had a bearish engulfing. So to talk about price action, we need, I'm on a 1 minute. We're going to go back up. We need this to get violated without dropping another 5 points. And close back above that point. Nope. They went black, but I would like that to be bullish engulfing. So let's continue. 236 retracement. All right, because we're going to be getting out of here soon. We will be live tomorrow. We got 8:30 news. Nothing really afterwards. And if you're not around tomorrow, we will not be trading on Monday or Wednesday next week. Monday is a holiday. Wednesday, we have FOMC meeting minutes in the afternoon. So short week next week, just Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. But we will be live tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow. Yep, I think she's coming for us. Breathing on it. Go up, go up, go up, go up. Ah, all right, I'm out. All right, down 25. Down 25 plus 25 for the week. One more day to go. That's it. Just for me, just based on time. Done for the day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Still in by a quarter. I think it's coming lower, unfortunately. No, not anymore. Barely took us out. I mean, Jesus, come on. Took us out by 75 cents. Thanks, Ken. Great reminder there. Valentine's Day tomorrow. Wear red, but let's see green. Let's end the week green. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an amazing Thursday. As always, if there's anything you need from me, feel free to hit me up on Telegram. Great conversation today. Those of you guys watching on YouTube and you guys, go like the stream on YouTube. Leave a comment All that good stuff helps the channel grow. We'll be back tomorrow for our last session of the week. Peace out for now.
Come and move that in my direction. So thankful for that, it's such a blessing, yeah. Turn every situation into heaven, yeah. Oh, oh, you are my sunrise on the darkest day.